Uh-oh. Uh-oh. L, oops, right? Whoa. Hey Transformdom, this is Ben here in China, and today we're going to take a look at the unique toys. Number 4, No Minds and Unhappy. And these are legend scale interpretation of Highbrow and Apeface. So here's the box from the front, one side, other side, bottom, top, and back. So here's No Mind and Unhappy in the bot mode. Let's take a look at the accessories. No Mind has a very nice painted gunmetal pistol, and there's 2 of them. All you gotta do is peg it in, and he holds both of them very nicely. So the quality of the plastic on these unique toys is the plastic feels a little bit gummyish. It doesn't feel hard. It feels a little on the softer side. It feels softer, not that you can press it in or warp the plastic per se, but it definitely does not have the kind of plastic quality that we see in other third-party companies like Fans Toys with their nice solid hard plastics. But the toy in the bot mode looks pretty good. So here's No Mind from the front, side, other side, back, bottom, and top.
Initiating VisScan technology.
Using my VisScan tech, here are the painted app bits. Helmet, eyes, face, shoulder bit here, chest, guns, and the black bits on the wings here, and on the feet.
Compiling Toon screen technology.
Using my Toon screen tech, here are the cartoon accurate bits. The shoulders up here, and even the sculpting and details on the biceps. The silhouette of the calves and the feet here. For the non-Toon bits, well, the head sculpt definitely looks different. This little gray chest piece and the details on the side blue piece here looks different. The hips, thighs, and the general details on the legs. And here's Apeface's gun. The red bits are not painted, but they got silver painted bits, and Unhappy holds it very nicely indeed. Again, with Unhappy, you're expecting the same thing. Gummish-like plastic with acceptable tolerances around the ball joints. For Unhappy, here's the look from the front, side, other side, back, bottom, and top.
Initiating VisScan technology.
Using my VisScan tech, here are the painted app bits, visors, mouth guard, black gunmetal piece here, thighs, knee, and toes.
Compiling Toon screen technology.
Using my Toon screen tech, here are the cartoon accurate bits. It's really hard to look for cartoon accuracies, but maybe the head crest over here, the visor somewhat, maybe the mouth guard, and yes, the chest piece here. And for the non-Toon accurate bits, quite a number of places are non-cartoon accurate. Let's do some comps. Here's No Minds and Unhappy with New Age's Bumblebee, Prowl, Ironhide, Thundercracker, Soundwave, and Megatron. So next we have No Minds and Unhappy in the alt modes. Let's take a closer look at No Minds. So this is the chopper mode. Looks kind of flat, almost looks like a jet. Definitely very modern in aesthetics, and you can definitely see the contrast between the blue and the gray bits. Now you actually see the headmaster in the Nebulon form, or if you're a Japanese cartoon fan, in the original master mode. There's definitely a little paint on the visors in the body. You can sit the headmaster into a kind of like a seated position, and then you can open up the cockpit and put your headmaster in, and it closes up very nicely. The guns, remember the guns? You can insert it in the slot at the bottom of the wings. And there you go. That's No Minds fully kitted. For articulation, there ain't much articulated bits in the alt mode. All you got are these rotating blades. So here's No Minds from the front, from the side, other side, back, bottom, and top.
Initiating VisScan technology.
Using my VisScan tech, here are the painted app bits. I would say the gunmetal piece lining out here on the cockpit, the blades, of course the guns, and at the rear you got this little black painted piece here, the rotors here, and the intakes over there.
Compiling Toon screen technology.
Using my Toon screen tech, here are the cartoon accurate bits. Now to be pretty honest with you, I don't really see a lot of cartoon accurate bits. I mean, maybe this little intake here is kind of cartoon accurate, but a lot of these things on this unique toys offerings, basically not very Toon accurate if you really put the Toon images and the toy side by side. Okay, next we have Unhappy, and this is the jet. Looks pretty darn good. Very futuristic, of course. Not as flat at the back. Definitely very flat and pointy at the front. And it's kind of nice that the red just suddenly just shows up and pops up when you are in the alt mode over here, instead of the very purplish ape face that we get in the bot mode. Next you have the target master, and he looks pretty darn good. Perhaps he's painted on the face and the visor. You can hold him up in the cockpit. You can open up exotic supercar style. You can put a headmaster in like that, close it up. And the gun, you can insert the gun in the slot at the front of the nose cone. There you go. And this is how Unhappy looks in the alt mode. So here's Unhappy from the front, side, the other side, back, bottom, and top.
Initiating VisScan technology.
Using my VisScan tech, here are the painted app bits. Of course, the little painted bits on the gun, the linings on the canopy, the black detailed lines here on the wings, the little chest piece here that you see on the bottom, and of course, the toes from the bot mode.
Compiling Toon screen technology.
Using my Toon screen tech, here are the Toon accurate bits. To be honest with you, really not a lot of this toy here looks like the cartoon. It really tries, but a lot of the placements of the parts, like this wings here, how the nose cone could look in reality, but how it really looks here. And of course, all these little back end pieces here, they don't really match up to the cartoon. So not very cartoon accurate. Okay, so here we have Unhappy in the Beast mode. Beast mode. He does look a little bit finicky, a little bit unfinished, and that's because of this really extended limbs. It is a bit pretty difficult for me to pose him, but it is kind of fun that, you know, you get a third mode out of a Legends toy. Transformable too, so that's pretty cool. His head does not really move upward. He has shoulder articulations, elbows, wrist swivel, bicep swivel, no ab twist, and pretty good articulated gorilla toes. So yeah, you can still stand him up, you know, like a bipedal can do occasionally, and yeah, pretty fun. Okay, so a pretty cool gimmick. The headmaster is of course on Unhappy. You can take out the fins and then you can attach it on the gun, and now you got Apeface's weapon, and he holds on to the weapon pretty nicely. So here's Unhappy from the front, from the side, the other side, the back, the bottom. Yes, he's got a bunghole, and the top.
Initiating VisScan technology.
Using my VisScan tech, here are the painted app bits. The eyes on the ape, the shoulders from the bot mode. I think the little black pieces here on the bicep bits here. Of course, from the bot mode, you got the little grill piece on there.
Compiling Toon screen technology.
Using my Toon screen tech, here are the Toon accurate bits. Oh, I'm having quite a bit of difficulty trying to find Toon accurate bits. Even if we put the colors aside, head sculpt does not really look right. This doesn't look too much like an ape. The knuckles, because of the design choices, you know, it's just really awkward looking. I think the best feature of this toy would be the toes. Yeah, not very Toon accurate, sorry. So what do I think about these toys? Let's talk about 3 pros and 1 would be better. First pro, I like that Unique Toys put a lot more emphasis in the cartoon accuracies for the bot modes, because that is what people are going to display these toys more often than the other modes. Second thing I like about these toys, especially for Apeface, it's kind of cool that they managed to get a 3rd beast mode out of a regular legend scale toy. Third thing, like all legend scale toys, the transformation for these are pretty intuitive and it's fun. What about the one thing that would be better? Well, I think there were a lot of the sculpting and mold work that could have been more Toon accurate, because there's really no reason for the interpretation to be stylized like these, but perhaps that is what Unique Toys were going for, and that's why I stopped collecting these Headmasters Legends, because of the cartoon accuracies. But they are fun to play with. Because of what Unique Toys have done, they really have paved the way for New Age and Magic Square to give us more cartoon accurate representations of our beloved G1 characters. So would I recommend these toys? Well, I couldn't even recommend it for myself, but that's not to say that you can't appreciate them for what they are. Good fun toys. So that's my take on these Unique Toys Legend Scaled Headmasters. What are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and share button and smash the sub and bell icons for more future vids. Again, this is Ben here in China signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.